Alrighty, so I got a request to use the Naofumi team with Eren, and I did one practice match just to do my daily, and I have to say, the match went pretty well. I did go against Tier, which was probably like best case scenario, so we'll definitely have to see if I can maybe get another Tier team or something like that. We're going to be running defense food, of course, because we want to boost the Naofumi team. We do have Gil Thunder in the back, who's also boosting defense. So Eren isn't necessarily getting the best support with this team, but at the same time, we're kind of relying on Raphtalia and Naofumi to do most of the damage. We're kind of using Eren as sort of like a buffer slash support for the team overall, and I think it works pretty well. Obviously, we meet the niche with Raphtalia where you have to have blue units, which is kind of cool, and then, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, like, all of the defense support and stuff like that isn't necessarily helping Eren, for example, but hopefully it'll be alright. I did get some pretty good damage off on the tier team, really hoping to find one during the video, but we all know how that goes. Demon King team obviously going kind of crazy, kind of going a little hard here. He does go first, actually, so I guess I've got that going for me. The Flood card from Raphtalia is probably going to drop off a bit here because of the damage that we've taken. Let's go for maybe this into this, I guess. We're going to hope to pull another whatchamacallit, a stance card. That is probably by far one of the biggest issues with this kind of team, is that if you don't pull the stance card, the team kind of falls apart a little bit. Luckily, he is doing some pretty decent damage to Naofumi in general. We do pull a stance. He does have a revive. We'll see how this goes. I'm not 100% sold on it by any means, but we'll try some stuff out. We do have a debuff on Demon King at the moment. That infect is going to be a little annoying, but I mean, there's not much we can do about it. He encroaches us. This is his true magic attack, actually, and we're going to pretty much full heal from the Tarmiel link here. So, oh wait, that was his true magic attack. Damn. Well, that's pretty much a fold on our end. We really can't do much about that. So, kind of a big yikes on that one. The problem is like, Eren is the most versatile, I think, when it comes to the two newest characters, which is unfortunate because Eren is also probably the bigger disappointment out of the two, which really sucks because that means that I want to try him on like a multitude of different teams and everything, but it's almost not worth trying. But I mean, I did really enjoy the tier matchup that I had, so we'll keep going. We'll see if we can find a decent match. Alrighty, we have a human team, actually. Okay. Might be able to do something against this. Not 100% sure. I think another thing that kind of ruins this is that, like, with Eren and Levi coming out right now, it's also sort of solidified the fact that the Ragnarok tier teams and stuff like that, I think people understand that these characters are going to do a lot better against those teams, so people are going to be less apt to run them, and they're just going to go into the whole Demon King sort of team, which is just making it even worse. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why they were like, hey, let's make these characters incredibly specific, and they'll combat the half of the meta that's already like not nearly as used. Like, I don't really understand the reasoning behind their release schedule on this one. Like, I don't know. It really does. I can't remember. I think it might have been Nagato in a video, or maybe it was a comment. I can't remember exactly. But somebody said that it should have been reversed, and Mushoku Tensei should have been in this slot, and AoT Rerun should have been in Mushoku Tensei's slot, which honestly would make a lot more sense, to be honest with you. Like, it really does seem like that would have been a better time to release those characters. But what do I know, man? I just play the game. I don't make the game. Decent damage out on the Escanor there. Obviously, the Tarmiel link coming in kind of clutch. I'm hoping. Ooh, we actually do get another stance, which is kind of crazy. If they keep attacking into Naofumi, which they pretty much have to, I assume we're going to be able to build up enough stacks here to really get some good damage off with the curse card. not putting that mark of concentration on. This is, dude, bot behavior, man. Bot. Okay, either way, let's go for, he's disabled. I can get a little bit of extra damage out on him, and then I think I'll use this because we're going to be lowering his defense-related stats. So, he's got full health too, so I'm hoping that this does like big damage where I can kill, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, God. Naofumi is so satisfying to use, though. It's actually awesome. That was a real player? Oh my God, I feel bad. I called him bot behavior. Alrighty, sweet. I'm breaking the mold on this one a little bit. This is technically the second session of this amount of gameplay. I really want to use this team, and I really want to see it work. And I'm gonna force it here a little bit. This becomes 2 turns at level 2, and I don't want to give Tyr any sort of crazy damage increase. So we're gonna go for the merge here into a level 2 one. Normally, if you know the channel, if you've been around for a while, I typically just do 5 matches or like a couple of more, and just take what I can get, because that always feels like the most realistic way to showcase a team. Is like, you know, if the meta is clogged up with demon teams, then, you know, that's kind of what you're going to be facing. That's what you should sort of expect with some of the teams that I use. But man, Eren, I get more disappointed by using him every single day. It's actually insane. Like, I think I'm starting to understand why, like, Nagato and, you know, some of the other JP YouTubers are just so fed up with this collab already. I think I genuinely think I understand. Like, I get it. So, either way, we're gonna maybe cherry pick some of the matches that we get here. That was really nice. I like that. I don't think... Okay, Echidna didn't have... Ooh, so many buffs, though. Wow, okay, that was really nice. I was going to say she doesn't have a debuff on, so it's probably not going to do anything crazy. But the fact that we're getting 30%, I think, extra damage dealt per buff literally made up for the fact. So if she would have had a debuff on, like if I would have maybe attacked with Naofumi to put Curse on, and then attacked with it, it probably would have been actually insane. So... unfortunate for me, he does not have buffs at this point, and we don't have a stance either. Let's go ahead and put this on. We're going to see how much this does, and then we'll throw a flood off to hopefully finish things off here. So, I mean... oh, okay, well, now for me go crazy. It's unfortunate, man. It really is. It's just, like, it's a terrible time for these characters to be released. Like, and plus, like... the Tyr team was pretty relevant, and, you know, people are using it, but at the same time, Demon King is still better, and with these characters coming out, it gives you even more of a reason to run Demon King instead of Tyr, so it's like a double negative. It really sucks. Kills Eren off. Alrighty, we have a human team, which could be okay. Really high CC, so I doubt we're going to be okay, actually. Extra stance, level 2, Eren card. Problem is, this team doesn't deal with buffs at all, so probably not going to go great. He's definitely running CC food, if I had to guess, though, so I mean, we won't have to worry about evasion. Going for Eren, I assume, just out of spite to ruin the showcase there, so that's fantastic. He's going to end up bond comboing, or it doesn't matter. He actually has the Escanor kill me off instead. So let's go for... I have no stacks on Naofumi just yet. We can try to kill off the Roxy, maybe. It's not really going to matter too much here. Here's hoping he doesn't have any extra, any extra Escanor cards here. He also has Tarmio Link on his Roxy, which is fantastic. I should have checked that myself, though. That's a me problem, not a him problem. Get an extra stance. We get an extra Naofumi card. If we could have got it like a Naofumi level 3, that would have been super nice. But can't get that lucky, I guess. Okay, putting the debuff on. He's going to burst us down here really quickly. He's throwing out this. Actually, this shouldn't deal like crazy damage. Yeah, not looking that crazy. The extra pop damage is probably the worst part about that. And then he actually overwrites his debuff there with using a card in between, so that's actually really dumb on his part. Let's go for this into this, into this. We're just trying to kill Roxy off. I know I'm disabled. We'll just try to see what we can do here. Ooh, actually really nice damage. Can this kill? It can. Okay, looking pretty good. Maybe you should have just thrown out the other Sever card there instead. I actually think he kind of threw there. If he would have... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. With Bon, you can't get through Naofumi because every time you attack, it procs the attack-related stat lower before the attack goes off, if I'm not mistaken now. So it doesn't matter what you do anymore because it's always going to overwrite the Mark of Concentration. So he has to rely on Escanor to get through here. And he's not going to be able to kill me here before popping the revive here. So I should actually be in a really good spot. So we can actually go for this. I want to see Naofumi's damage more than I want to see Raphtalia's, and we actually take the win here. Obviously, no help to Eren. That's very unfortunate. By the way, I don't think this guy was actually sabotaging the showcase or anything like that. I think it's just an easy kill on Eren at the beginning there. So just more unfortunate than anything. But if it's not a demon team, I stand a chance. But even then, like if it's a Sins team, I still don't stand a chance. So I don't. Alrighty, we have the same guy. So I guess we got that going for us. Maybe he'll go for somebody else instead of Eren now. Just out of curiosity, which I guess him killing Eren off in the beginning was probably best case scenario, because if he goes for anyone else, I'm probably going to be in a bad spot, because Eren is technically just clogging up my hand with cards against this team because he doesn't have buffs, and I doubt I'm going to do that much damage to him anyway. So does go for Eren still. Okay. I guess that's cool. We'll just take it, I guess. I mean, who cares? Wastes the first part of the combo there, so he probably won't be able to combo me now. Can we get a level 2 stance? We get all Gil Thunder cards. Gil Thunder, my boy, probably the the worst part about this team by far. Let's go for... I'd like to kill Roxy off, but we have full health. We need to try to start whittling down Escanor, because he's the biggest issue here. If we can keep stances up, which if we keep getting Gil Thunder cards, we won't be able to, but if we can keep stancing up, Bon actually won't be able to pull combo on me, which is really, really nice. So, problem is, Escanor does do a lot of damage, so he's probably going to lifesteal a lot of his HP back. This is becoming very quickly just a Naofumi team showcase instead of an Eren, you know, being on the team kind of showcase, but it is what it is. Pushing ultimate here with Bon, okay. Cheap move. Cheap move. It is what it is, though. I mean, I understand why he's doing it. He literally all moves. He literally didn't even try to go for anything else there. Okay, so I actually feel pretty confident. He's got a 2/6 ultimate. We're gonna push for Naofumi's ult here and see what kind of cards we can pull, because he's 2/6. He won't be able to apply any more than one debuff on Naofumi at a time. He won't be able to put Mark of Concentration on any of my characters, and we should actually be in a pretty decent spot here. Man, am I sweating? I'm sweating. Either way, so let's see how this goes. I have ult. We have Raphtalia cards. We used a level 2 stance, but, I mean, he's probably about to do some decent damage, so he's probably gonna pop the revive if I had to guess. Gil Thunder almost dies, which is completely understandable. Okay, Tarmio Link, he disables himself into a Bond combo, so he doesn't get spiked, he doesn't have Mark of Concentration. I mean, Naofumi actually hard counter to the Bond. It's kind of crazy. So, I mean, realistically, there's no reason for us to go for anyone other than, you know, the Escanor here. So, we've got decent stacks on. Might as well just try to kill off Escanor here. And then if we can kill off the Roxy, he won't even get the pop damage off, so Hoping this is enough. This should hopefully be enough. Level 2 Flood card, decent HP. Yeah, 214. No crit, but, you know, we'll take what it is. I mean, I'm glad we could beat that guy twice in a row, but it's just because it's not the human team, man. I guess I'm gonna call it there, man. I don't know. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I know that, you know, this new Eren and Levi are not incredibly exciting. I really don't know what to do, man. It's crazy. It's hard to come up with like decent ideas, and even when you do, you realize how like quickly they fall apart once you start using the character. So I guess it is what it is. You know, hopefully things will shift. I've said it every time, but hopefully the meta does get a little bit changed up soon, so that way we can maybe see some more use out of these characters. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.